This is how ordinary humans kowtow. This is a woodpecker bowing. He can not only knock wood, it can also hit the wall. Skins can break through extremely hard glass. Their heads were under extremely high acceleration. Not only will it not make you dizzy, it might even be like triggering a deadly rhythm. The more you drink it, the more addicted you become. When a person's head is impacted, the movement of the skull has stopped, but the brain in the skull, it will continue to move forward due to inertia. This caused the brain to be compressed and deformed. Wouldn't that break your brain? But woodpeckers are different. When I went to Changbai Mountain in winter before, the other birds were too cold to make a sound. Only the sound of the woodpecker. You can hear it from dozens of meters away. Students have studied this before. The speed at which the woodpecker's head moves. It can reach more than 700 centimeters per second. How fast is it than some adults running? It can catch 20 times per second. So fast that it can catch the shadow of tea leaves. Even Ip Man's 1-inch punch. Even the woodpecker's buzz cut has to admit defeat. And such high-intensity chicken catching. Woodpeckers peck 12,000 times a day. His brain. Eyeball. How does the cervical spine withstand this kind of vibration? Hello everyone, this is Dragon Girl's voice. Today we'll talk about those on the animal's body. Ingenious and exquisite design. In front of the woodpecker's eye area, there is a honeycomb structure. Scientists previously believed this to be a shock-absorbing structure. My headache stopped after a short while. This saying has a long history. It seems there's no problem. But in recent years, through high-speed cameras, records of various woodpecker skulls, the woodpecker's skull was found to be very hard. There is almost no deformation when you sit on it. Without shock absorption, it's basically just toughing it out. Because if you put shock absorbers behind the mouth, isn't that just making the steamed bun soft? To prevent hand pain? My hand doesn't hurt anymore. But I can't even chop wood anymore. We need to increase the frequency of woodpecking. So, shock absorption. Better quality means worse shock absorption. The reason why woodpeckers don't get their heads shaken is, first of all, he has a small brain. Under the same circumstances, the smaller the object, the stronger it is. For example, mice are significantly more resistant to aging than elephants. Woodpeckers are not only small brain. Naturally, they are also more earthquake-resistant than humans. Some people say that the other birds also have small brains. Wouldn't that make it as earthquake-resistant as a woodpecker? Just like this one that looks a lot like a woodpecker. The smelly guy is called Dai Sheng. His size is about the same as a woodpecker. After the autopsy revealed, head on the left board, the swaying range is not as large as that of a catapult or a human. However, the pitch angle is larger. The joints of the mirrors need to be even more robust. The point of force is the shape of a woodpecker skull. It's simpler compared to Dai Sheng. Not too many complex protruding grooves. The cerebral cortex is also very smooth. The simpler the brain shape, the less likely it is to break down. In addition, woodpeckers have relatively little cerebrospinal fluid in their brains. Like wearing a seatbelt. It won't wander around in the car. The risk of brain damage is relatively high. Use turbid foam. The speed was only 246 meters per second. The big woodpecker pecks at both foam and wood. He didn't even slow down. The speed remained around 75 meters per second. With a sturdy hammer. A sturdy hammer handle is also needed to make myself a stronger grip on the tree trunk in a vertical direction. The magnolia's claws are arranged in pairs, 2 in front and 2 in the back. The tail feathers are very strong. It forms a stable triangle, working for long periods of time without getting tired. You have to be able to take the food out after opening the can. Woodpeckers have extra long tongues with barbs. It can slurp and slurp, hook the insects out of the hole. Because the tongue is too long, Zhuamiao's tongue actually split into 2 forks at the back. Avoid your own neck. It's circled around the head, up to the forehead. This strange structure. Some people say that the theory of planning is untenable, because the longer the elephant's trunk, the better it is used. Woodpecker's tongue. Theoretically, the longer the length, the further forward it should be. Anyway, unless it's all done in one go, the future will be longer. Otherwise, there would be no planning advantage at all. This rebuttal sounds quite reasonable. But have you ever noticed the pressure on the tongue? Its root also branches into two. The tongue can be pressed out. It's not because it's as flexible as a human. Instead, these two forks usually curl up, behind the pressed ear, encased in a shell with lubricant. Compress your tongue. Actually, it's slid out from behind the ear. What is the proportion of a woodpecker's tongue in 15 years? It is about the same length as a common bird. Its tongue does not point forward as it grows. Instead, it grows slowly. Finally, bypassing the head. You can select it again when you need it. Besides searching for food, woodpeckers have other uses as beaks. For example, building a nest in a tree. Gila woodpeckers can drill holes in cacti. The bamboo woodpecker is both stone and meat. One should also live in a bamboo grove. Woodpecker in the alley. It will also create many holes in the tree, used to store alleys. The woodpecker mouse of the West pecks at tree bark and sucks out branches. Woodpecker. They can also communicate through their murky voices. Master the Giami passage technique with ease. A natural telegraph operator. The woodpecker's head seeks pure hardness. The rhinoceros, on the other hand, seeks strength. In this era of species decline, it resembles a colossal beast from the ancient primordial era. The great unicorn creek in Asia and the white rhinoceros in Africa. They can all grow to over 2 tons. Rhinoceros hide has extremely strong defensive capabilities. How strong is it? Let's guess. How thick is an elephant skin? Average 25 millimeters. The skin of a white rhinoceros is 45 millimeters thick. Half of its thickness is the stratum corneum. There is a large amount of collagen in the dermis, intercolloidal network. There are many more on the skin of Indian women. The protrusion is to avoid affecting body movement. They also have some wrinkles at the joints. It really looks like wearing armor. To avoid mosquito bites, rhinos also roll in the mud. The heated Kong and the magic Kong are fully equipped. It provides excellent defensive capabilities. With the rhinoceros armor combined, even Tiger Vanguard had to retreat when facing the 3 serpents. Rhino too. They are strong, but they are tough. A huge, sturdy head and large feet. Don't be fooled by the fact that many animals have legs. But it doesn't work at all, because these feet tend to grow backwards. It's only suitable for building up too much power in one go with similar QTS. I will also stab myself. A rhinoceros' feet are located directly in front of its head. White rhinoceros legs can grow to 8,090 centimeters long. Unicorns' legs are short but sharp. When temper flares, it's all about arguing. People on top of tricycles. It can even top up cars and chase after motorcycles. Chasing after the car roof. All you need is courage. And chasing requires speed. Look how big the elephant is. But elephants actually can't run. Only able to walk quickly. The rhinoceros is the largest running animal in the world. It can lift off with all 4 legs, while having excellent defense. It also has good speed. Although rhinoceros and elephants both have thick legs, but an elephant's legs are much longer than a rhinoceros. When standing, the legs are straight. Where are the rhinoceros legs? The bending range is relatively large. British scientist Alexander. For a 750 kilograms female rhinoceros. Analysis of the pressure on the legs during jogging. The pressure on the rhinoceros legs was discovered. Much lower than water buffalo and elephants. Similar to a trotting horse. The lower the pressure. This means that the smaller the force on the bone per unit area, the better. This shows the upper limit of rhinoceros bone strength is actually surprisingly high. Only then can a rhinoceros run like a locomotive, a majestic and powerful rhinoceros. The only drawback is that the surface color is too understated. Not high-end. What is the most brightly colored animal on land? That would have to be birds, descendants of dinosaurs. From the crow's extremely black feathers to the peacock's magnificent plumage. Their feathers. It has always been synonymous with vibrant colors. Birds. How did they grow such beautiful feathers? So that's what bird feather colors are like. Actually, there are 4 types of machines controlling it. One type is melanin. Melanin. Controlled by different proportions of melanin. It will appear as blackish gray, light yellow and brown, etc. You might think these colors aren't very vibrant. Actually, we mammals. It also uses melanin to adjust hair color. Therefore, it is naturally quite common. Part 2. Derived from carotenoids. These birds cannot produce their own pigment. Therefore, they can only supplement their diet through food. Similar to the red-on rocket bird. Astaxanthin from food. It is also a type of carotenoid. Under normal circumstances, red and yellow birds at the bird market. Orange color is often due to carotenoids. Birds in the bad language zone. Lack of carotenoid intake. The color of the feathers will be affected. For example, North American redkit fruit is popular when winter fruits are scarce. The feather color will lighten. Artificially bred American porcelain finches. During the rainy season, supply of keratin-like shreds in animal feed in county towns. It was discovered that it would grow white feathers. A normal canary should be yellow. The third type. This is achieved by altering the physical structure of the feathers to refract light, called structural color. It's like oil dripping into water. The sun shines brightly. Various beautiful colors will appear. The blue color on birds is often related to structural color, like a blue feather with blue tooth. It looks blue from any angle. It's called crimson feather, such as hummingbirds. Their feathers even show signs of basalt. Basic gloss. Different colors will appear when viewed from different angles. This structure is called red feathers. The client needs colorful black. They are born with it. The last category is special pigments. For example, rubber rings. In their feathers, it contains tyrosine and turricavin. 2 types of urine phosphorus supplements red and green pigments. Cruise ship birds. It simultaneously combines special pigments and structural colors. They are parrots. In the parrot's feathers, it contains a substance called sclerosine. It can display red, orange, and yellow colors. In addition, the structural color of feathers can appear blue. A combination of cool and warm colors make the parrot's colors exceptionally bright. Their appearance. Actually, it is a kind of camouflage that serves a similar purpose to zebra stripes. Because many parrots have a gregarious nature. What if we encounter danger? This dazzling outer garment. It can help them confuse the enemy while flying. Most representative. That's my favorite macaw. Exceeding one's expected lifespan without warning. Their enormous size is truly fascinating. What red and green diamond? Blue gold. Blue purple diamond. Big green King Kong. I like them all. Actually, what you see in the green of the macaw, it may not actually be green because of wild budgerigars. Its green is not really green. The pigment in the feathers of tiger-skinned animals is yellow. However, the structure of the feathers reflects blue. The yellow and blue color combination also produces a green hue. And the flower-headed parrot, the purple on his head. Actually, the color comes from its own red, adding the blue from structural colors. Only then did it turn purple. Green velvet for the steel parrot. It could also be the result of 2 colors blending together. The feather design is unprecedented and unparalleled, while presenting vibrant colors. It also helped them break free from the constraints of gravity. It also made some water workers. It moves freely in and out of the water. For most birds, get wet. This means that the ability to act is greatly restricted. The feather's air structure and insulation layer have completely failed. In most cases, what about this? These are all things that should be avoided at all costs. So how do waterfowl overcome this problem? Let's take swans as an example. Using its feathers to move the body. Like many waterfowl, small fish with swan feathers. At the end, they form small hooks. Fish hook. These hooks are like Velcro. They stick together tightly through friction. Even if they disperse, you can also stick the feathers back on by setting them up. These dense, airtight feathers. It can isolate airflow during flight. It can remain dry while in water. Many birds have their tails positioned near the top. It will also grow a small tuft of feathers. This tuft of hair connects to their tail branch. The most developed of these was the water harp. Their tail line. It can secrete a large amount of oil. After applying these oils to the body surface, the tiny gap between it and the ditch, it was also filled. Its waterproof capability has reached its peak. Since the water group has a very strong waterproof capability, which bird has the worst waterproof ability? The answer is owl. Owls are very likely to drown in mangers and buckets. Why are owls so prone to drowning? Because owls are nocturnal animals. Excellent quietness. The body hair is not only soft and fluffy. Even the flying fish are covered with fuzz. This results in the owl's feathers. It absorbs too much water easily. Drowning. They grew the same head. Domestic cats as a species related to humans. Animals that have lived together for thousands of years, bearing the heavy responsibility of protecting the ancient warehouse. When precious food is eroded, what is the best way? It's about getting a cat to drive them away. Whether it's a mouse, a rabbit, a sparrow, or a dove. All of them are a vigilant and agile fellow. How should cats deal with these visual perceptions? A cunning thief with ears that can hear everything. The answer is the ultimate skill for moving forward. Cats as nocturnal hunters. Like an owl. To eliminate his own voice. Train your body to the extreme. Their toes evolved into various forms. This means they are always on tiptoe, walking but on their toes. It also has fleshy pads filled with thick fat. Not only when running at high speed. They were provided with sufficient buffer. In forward movement, it also ensures that every step is taken in silence. Compared to humans, cats also prefer quiet environments. Not only because they are in a day. Most of the time, I need to rest. Moreover, their sensitive hearing. Unable to tolerate noise any longer. For cats, noise lasting over 95 minutes. This can damage their hearing. This is probably why they chose to become the price of the night hunter. Ingenious natural structure. Forever the best teacher of mankind. We have previously studied the various structures of the Doe Valley. The wizard created countless magical inventions. It is precisely this ability to master the theories of all schools of thought that is so profound. Help us on the evolutionary path of survival of the fittest, walking among all things. And today, Avita carries this philosophy, going a step further in the automotive industry. Their brand new model series, Avita 07, launching a new offensive into the market. As a culmination of human mechanical and electrical engineering and intelligence, the most important aspect of the vehicle has been optimized. Quietness, durability, etc. Mechanical. It has achieved powerful functionality comparable to that of animals. Power battery. It is the most vulnerable part of new energy vehicles. The body of the Avita 07. CTV body battery integrated technology was adopted. Front and rear dual integrated large filling. Super steel body. Like a woodpecker's skull. Stable, tough and non-deformable. Helping you easily conquer all kinds of road surfaces. And his car body. It also adopts a super strong 6 horizontal layer structure. Dragon configuration. With 9 airbags as standard across the entire series. It should be hard. The soft. The demand for apartments in the armed city, both inside and out. Provide reliable protection for your safety. Besides the solid internal strength of special offers. The Avita-07 also doesn't skimp on the paint finish. The entire vehicle's infotainment system uses an 8-speed automatic transmission, 3-coat 2-bombing process. After undergoing 5,000 axis grinding processes, after 20 gua sha experiments, observation under a 100x microscope, the primer remains as bright and beautiful as a macaw. Besides, he also has such a quiet cabin. With the support of 113 sound insulation and quiet treatments, the cabin volume is as low as 357 decibels, sufficient for pairing with a quiet house cat. The entire interior of the car is made of materials suitable for mothers and babies. In the OAC high-temperature chamber, 400 watts per square meter under guidance. In the test of 12 hours of sun exposure, no odor was detected, even in the vast desert. Camels that accurately locate water sources. There was not a trace of unusual air. Safe and comfortable body.
Bring.
Stable driving quality and comfortable ride.
And behind them,
it is an energy-efficient power system for these vital electrical systems throughout the body. Avita-07 is also unambiguous. The entire vehicle boasts top-tier sealing performance. Under a 7-kilometer continuous weighting test. Still no pressure. Under a torrential downpour of 2,880 millimeters per hour, 10 times the intensity of an exceptionally heavy rainfall. It can also be watertight, like a swan in the water. The torrential rain passed. It drips without sticking to your body. It incorporates the latest high-end technologies. The R07, equipped with a brand new powertrain. Coming soon to the Chengdu Auto Show.
Stay tuned.